shedding the old. Such as the lobster cracking loose from its exoskeleton after moons of molting, or the viper that squeezes out of the skin of its remembrance. This oracle invites you to rewild yourself, to unbox, detox, and declutter your blood.
Yes,
Say, break free from the mold you made for yourself, the animal in you that craves routines like sugar, addicted to the stress of your comforts. Sling the arm around the waist of your discomfort like it's a new lover in these uncharted seas and distances untraversed. Take and give glee. Summon surprise. Something whimsical this week. It smells like wishes wrapped in wind as you trod the foresty path to your interior. Be warned. You will bewilder, beloveds. Hush. Some events are better experienced than explained. Take soul. Your joy is your job, and yours alone. Hire yourself every day. Climb into your walking shoes knowing that there too will be dancing. Thank y'all so much. I am Samantha Thornhill. I am an unconventional, multi-passionate, multi-dimensional, creative entrepreneur and matriarch. More specifically, I'm a globally traveled poet, author, educator, oracle from Trinidad and Tobago. Words are my medicine. My unique medicine is in how I triangulate my three great passions for poetry, journaling, and oracle divination to help us to access our inner realms, to activate self-remembrance and inner evolution. My love of words has taken me to places I never dreamed of going. My words walk the world ahead of me in the form of 15 books and 3 spoken word albums I've published. My journey is a living testament to the potency of language. I once witnessed a DV survivor leave her abuser on stage with her poem as he sat dumbfounded in the audience. I remember my teenage creative writing student in the South Bronx telling me that he could finally breathe after writing himself a letter from the perspective of his incarcerated father. I campaigned for 10 years to support my friend Kenneth, a former death row inmate who utilized the lost art of letter writing to effectively save himself from an unfair death sentence 6 hours before lethal injection. One word on a flipped oracle card can change the trajectory of someone's life. Words can wound, liberate, move hearts, and save lives. This little Samantha.
It's a dog. We're here.
She's a Trinidadian immigrant, fresh to the United States. She felt like her status, an alien to this new land. Overnight, one plane flight, and suddenly she had an accent, and she became afraid to speak. One day, she received this clairvoyant vision of herself as an elder in a rocking chair, reading the book of her life. The next day, she asked her mother for her first diary. My first diary is my most precious archive. I am grateful to this little oracle for obeying that vision by picking up that pen and getting to work, because there was no time to waste. Because boom, the second entry, written on the day my last living grandparent died. It was almost as if I knew I was going to need this confidant, this mirror that became my life raft in life's most tumultuous seas. It is a tool I intend to impart to future generations as something they can rely on all their lives. I am offering them back to themselves because the recognition of your personal truth is medicine. Can I get an amen? But these are my ventures, each logo signifying one of my passions. Number 1 is Samantha Speaks, LLC. It's my writing and intuitive consulting agency of 11 years. It is a bird with 2 wings, which are my passion projects, the Black Unicorn Innerversity and the Aspirant Agency of Intuitive Talents. The Aspirant Agency is the intuitive healing arm of Samantha Speaks. It is my trusted, vetted, global team of healing artists that I collaborate with regularly on my oracle and coaching clients, who I call aspirants. I began magnetizing and curating this spiritual squad during the pandemic when my oracle business took off like a rocket. However, the project that we're going to be discussing today is number 2, the Black Unicorn Innerversity. The name was inspired by the poet Professor Audre Lorde, who wrote a poetry collection and poem, The Black Unicorn. Black Unicorn Innerversity is a sanctuary for self-healing soul education, a global journaling-based platform with a built-in community of self-healers, healing artists, and master teachers, workshops, seminars, meetups, retreats, villages, all over the world. We envision a world where cohort journaling and the healing arts are cherished and normalized, so integrated into our everyday experience, because at some point it became obvious that we raise the vibration of the planet by mastering our lower energies and doing our sacred self-work, the kind that no other healer can do for us. The Black Unicorn Innerversity is an open door, an inclusive platform with channeled curricula that bring ease to the process of self-remembrance. BU Innerversity is a household name, leading a global revolution of unconventional world shakers that go to the depths to align and ascend together. The sky is not the limit, it is our origins. Imagine hopping on the BU platform at any hour like an intuitive gym, with a copious calendar of events and classes. You might jumpstart your mornings with sacred feminine movement or vocal alchemy. You might jump into a shadow oracle session and maybe dive into human design and business intuition. Then sign up for a weekend poetry and parenting micro retreat with sound healing and ecstatic dance. The possibilities are as infinite as we are. You heal by releasing, not suppressing. Young couple. There's Audre Lorde, who says, if I didn't define myself for myself, I would be crunched into other people's fantasies for me and eaten alive.
Yes. Yes.
This is the anthem for self-definition, Audre Lorde. So the love offering to humanity that this is hella personal to me. I'm a survivor, cracked open by my experiences. While poetry summons me across the sea, the oracle guides me through my darkest days, and journaling gets me clear and free. Now, I am on a mission to triangulate these passions, to learn and teach a way to transmute pain into power, passion into purpose, using the pen to unlock the voice, using the voice to unlock your life. This is my blueprint. Presently, I am cultivating a healing system using my blueprint. This is the Black Unicorn Journal of Passions. It is a series, in fact. I call this my medicine book, with deceptively simple prompts that gently invite you to introspect, no matter what stage of life you're in. I have age-appropriate versions for youth, okay, teens, yes, and elders.
Yeah.
The journals guide us through a healing arc that I derived from my personal experience. Self-definition, shadow integration, and power reclamation. On a bootstrap budget, we've made so much progress, y'all. These journals are the proof and the pudding. I can't imagine what this will do when it's actually funded. We slowly rolled out the Black Unicorn Journal of Passions, a version for each age, in 2023. We sold hundreds of copies just to my Facebook following, and then in bulk to some amazing organizations that are doing beautiful work. Then, in 2024, we launched our first journaling cohort of 12 melanated women who bought the journal and journaled with me for 6 months every single day. Mother's Day, President's Day, weekends, every day at 10 o'clock a.m. We set a timer, we wrote, cried, shared, reflected. This simple, profound process birthed memoirs and an enduring sisterhood. This gave me an indelible taste of what is possible when we dare to gather and heal loudly. We've been blessed to partner with several organizations that have either contracted me to facilitate group journaling journeys with their communities or purchase bulk copies for the sectors that they serve, from youth correctional facilities to summer camps. This is a testimonial from a participant. She says, the Black Unicorn Journal of Passions has been deeply empowering for me to utilize with a group of women. Ms. Thornhill's prompts are casual gateways to open up the spirit and have a natural way of coaxing my personal voice to get strong again after having survived personal trauma. It's Margaret. I want to encourage healers everywhere to keep healing themselves and others with their unique medicine, however niche it may be. Because according to industry projections, the multidimensional wellness industry is going to jump from 6.3 trillion to 9 trillion in the next 3 years. Our niches are becoming the mainstream.
Yeah.
This is the perfect time to get in on this Black Unicorn magic. This is my call to action. Partner with us. Let's get this journal into as many hands and this modality into as many lives as spiritually possible. Your investment will breathe life into our next chapter. The creation of my healing curricula, the digital platform, the robust storytelling campaigns to reach the collective field of unconventional moms, their lineages, and loved ones. Your support helps humanity to become that lobster, cracking out of its outdated power structures and into its godly potential. Let us together make soul-centered education accessible to the Black Unicorn aspirants worldwide.
Yes, girl.